Всем привет и добро пожаловать на канал Феник Плей. Возникли некоторые проблемы, трудности с записью игры. Всего игру установил еще утром, вечером запустил для записи. И так получилось, что игра очень сильно фризит даже на самых минимальных настройках. Видюха у меня 3060 Ti, i7 процессор, 10700F. Памяти 16 гигабайт. Ну, короче, комп у меня подходит для этой игры. Но дело в том, что я установил минимальные настройки, отключил все там много листвы, отключил все тени, все это отключил, и она продолжала фризить. Я уже хотел было записать ролик о том, что я не буду записывать эту игру, потому что мой комп ее не тянет, что она очень фризная. Пока я не решил переустановить. Она у меня стояла на жестком диске. Я в итоге переустановил игру на SSD M2. И все заработало. Поэтому мы с вами сейчас начинаем проходить Alan Wake 2. Поехали. Снова к истокам. Все мы надеемся найти истину в истории. Иногда мне кажется, что пока надежда жива, знать всю историю вовсе не обязательно. Давайте так, я не буду читать комментарии. Ой, комментарии. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. Я не буду читать субтитры. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. Конечно, напишите мне в комментариях, читать или не читать субтитры. Вот, нужна вам озвучка субтитров или нет. Извините за голос, немножко будет с хрипотцой. Видимо, ветром подпродуло. Так, ну это точно не Алан. Либо Алан, но сильно распухший от воды. Так вот, после переустановки игры на М2 сразу загрузка стала быть моментальной. До этого просто невозможно было загрузка полчаса. Игра фризит. Я уже, говорю, хотел реально записать видео о том, что я не буду снимать эту игру. Но все оказалось немножко прозаичнее. Просто переустановил ее. И сейчас мы играем на высоких настройках. Кто-то топает. Воу. Скримеры. Так, опять забыл поставить таймер. Сейчас, секунду. Все, таймер пошел. Кстати, после переустановки игры и комп начал нагружаться меньше. Как-то он... С этими скримерами можно эпилепсию схватить. Так, наш голожопый друг куда-то бежит. Куда, видимо, сам не понимает. Так, здравствуйте. До свидания. До свидания. Ай, блядь. Не стреляйте. Блядь. Не убежал. Дерево. Несут дозор и убивают людей. Так, давайте мы с вами сделаем звук потише. Эффектов очень громко. Ребята, если у вас есть какая-то склонность или к эпилепсии, эту игру лучше даже не смотрите. Потому что тут не просто так вспышки, тут их очень много. Я так понимаю, эти вспышки нас будут преследовать по всей игре. Alan Wake, 2 палки.
Hey kiddo, how are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my God, Mom, it's not your fault. People get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so
Night Springs,
good.
кстати,
No spoilers.
это название городка, куда едет агент ФБР, где в первой части Alan Wake был.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too.
Кто не смотрел, посмотрите.
Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Вот девушки ФБРовца.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Андерсон. Фамилия как?
Time to get to work.
Ускали. Из секретных материалов.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear. I'll check out that map.
Приглашение.
Worth memorizing before we get.
Так, мы находимся здесь. Но в этой части хотя бы карта есть. В прошлой части карты не было.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, that, The federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Так, свидетели были?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
And then from the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, inside.
Ну, пойдем осматривать тело.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show around.
They got it, Thornton.
Настройки графика у меня выставлены на высокие. Не ультра, без всяких трассировки
Before we get to
лучей.
the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
Нормально у них так, чертоги разума.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Доска зацепок. Это ментальная методика, которая помогает Саге изучить улики и делать выводы по ходу расследования. Так, детали убийства различаются. Единственное, что объединяет трупы — вздутие. Но причины смерти разные. В данном случае травма грудной клетки. На двух убитых видны синяки. Жертвы связывали ремнями? Непонятно. Последняя жертва умерла от травмы грудной клетки. Совпадает с убийством в 2018 году? Трудно утверждать, ввиду состояния тела. Тоже тело раздутое. Труп побывал в воде. Вот почему его так раздуло. Но только одну жертву обнаружили в водоеме. Все жертвы пропали без вести в 2010 году. Больше ничего общего. О пропаже жертвы заявили в 2010 году. В 2012 году тело нашли в неглубокой могиле. Труп обнаружили в озере Колдрон в 2018 году. Кое-какие органы отсутствуют. Рыбы постарались. Судя по состоянию тела, оно не могло провести 8 лет в воде. Обнаружено 2 недели назад. Причина смерти — рана грудной клетки. Надписи на теле не разобрать. Почему обнаружено, если это мужик? Непонятно. Короче, мы время от времени будем заходить в разум для того, чтобы расставить улики и понять, что случилось.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Могучая гора вдали. Не что иное, как Mirror Peak. Культовая достопримечательность с видом на озеро Голдрон. Под правильным углом вершина будет отражаться на тихой глади озера во всей своей перевернутой красе.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Ну да, может быть, это неудобно. Искать улики и преступников на открытом пространстве. Так, мы застряли. Вот, но все же. Свежий воздух, птички поют.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Can I make it, Mulligan? Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. And the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Магазин.
So,
Когда-то, видимо,
FBI, huh? That's so
был для
cool.
туристов.
Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Да, сейчас осмотрим. Просто понять, здесь только осветлений, пока мы идем. Так, забраться наверх. Ладно, не будем торопить события. Пойдем осмотрим тело.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Зрелище,
Body
конечно,
is
жуткое.
positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Нам постоянно надо будет сюда обращаться.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Не думаю. Еще одно тело было найдено в лесу неподалеку от Брайт-Фоллс. Просто отлично. Нужно выяснить, связано ли это преступление с убийствами, которые мы расследуем.
Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Так, он связан был. Так, грудная клетка разрезанная. И рядом с ней сердце.
Doesn't make sense. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the
Совпадает.
straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here. Waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Но камеры нету. Все на будущее. Так, обильные брызги крови. Следы.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Это тот ФБРовец, который, ну, в обычном, ну, в первом Alan Wake хотел поймать. Он очень много бухал, но он не был таким толстым, это его раздуло озеро. Вот, и он поймал Алана и хотел его посадить. Но потом тьма похитила его. Да.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Какой счастливый.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
В 2010-м как раз-таки Alan Wake приезжал в
I
этот
think that's
городок.
everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it. Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Жертва пришла с озера.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Ну что, ты собралась ловить Алана Вейка? Ничего себе у тебя тут в голове винишка.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Out from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Она медиум, что ли, еще?
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Так, досье мы все проверили, нет?
This mug always cheers me up.
Он 13 лет был в озере. Ага.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Надо будет
Hey,
исследовать.
let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
Опа, рукопись.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Ну, бери листок бумаги. Не надо?
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript. Page of a story.
Да, рукопись, да.
Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Да, это наш дорогой Алан написал.
Someone's been watching us.
Game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Я понял. Все у нее в голове хранится.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Так, обратно к трупу возвращаемся. Чтобы понять, что положили в грудную клетку.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Хижина ведьмы. То жила ведьма озера Колдрон. Будьте осторожны, возможно, ее друг до сих пор здесь обитает. Хорошо. Будем осторожны, как никогда. Куда-то наверх. Блин, здесь столько много свободных мест для гуляния. Не хочется все посмотреть. Но надо же идти к трупу.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Ну, в тело что-то засунули в грудную клетку. Нам нужно влезть в эту грудную клетку. Но она не хочет. И с ними она разговаривать не хочет. Не понял.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
А я, видимо, не до конца место исследовал.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Что-то здесь я не исследовал. А что не могу понять.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
Ага. Так, закрыть там.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation. Nice talking to you, too.
Да. Так. Я смотрю, здесь любят люди отдыхать.
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Помой руки, достань курицу из морозилки, поспи. Помой руки, достань курицу из морозилки, поспи. Попробуем. Помой руки.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Так, помой руки. Наверное, 8. 2 треугольника. Восемь.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Странная ты женщина. Так, а что там третье было? Поспи. 8. Влево-вправо. Восемь влево-вправо. Восемь влево-вправо. Если ты не один с деревьями, руки прочь. Патроны и какая-то фигня.
Welcome back, Anderson.
И тебе не хворать. Что-то в груди. Что непонятно. Так, в чертоге разума. Что-то где-то. Что-то скрывается.
Nope.
Тело в городе. То есть нам надо его в город забирать.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Помощник шерифа, отвези тело.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Спасибо.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Странно, почему нельзя было проще сделать.
Seems like
Просто,
a nice town so far. Murders aside.
просто
Pretty
подошел
woods. Cute lodge we got set up in.
и открыл.
We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Жалко, конечно, что нет русской озвучки. Так-то было прикольно.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Так, я что-то нашел.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox? Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Героиня ты не одна. Героический тебе дня. Героического тебе дня. Так. Наверное, надо в чертоги опять заходить. А, это типа прокачка. Так, патроны понятно. Скорострельность. А у меня 2. Я ничего не сделаю. Но будем знать, что здесь прокачка оружия происходит таким образом. Все, погнали.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe.
Именно.
And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
The Federal Bureau of Control? That's a new one. Toxic volcanic gas.
А почему туда пошел?
The FBC is an obscure branch. Only shows up for unusual cases.
Well, what's so unusual about volcanic gas?
Beats me.
Зачем?
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
А машина что, будет как быстрое перемещение?
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
А, у меня нету карты. Ладно.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's all much. Never enough coffee. Oh, Rick, not to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty darn sure my
Вот такой себе городок.
I mean our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days. It's a nice little
Oh
float.
dear.
This is my
You.
first Deer Fest, so I don't know what to expect. It is the finest entertainment a town like ours has to offer. The happiest day
Конечно, у нас маленький городок, поэтому развлекаться вам надо.
Welcome to Bright Falls.
Нет,
It's nice to have you here. I got
мы
you
из
both
почтового
some
отделения.
coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
О, та самая кафешка.
Still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. Don't take your mind off things.
We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Calvin Michaels passed on.
Yes. Missing person case.
Не буду музыку включать.
The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Почему ночью ты пришла на место
What makes you
пропажи
say it was a
Вейка?
cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found her. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Так, а что вы нашли?
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
Но они соврали по поводу ожерелья.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear
Oh,
folks.
God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl.
Угу.
How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Ладно, давайте на этом закончим, наверное. Сейчас посмотрим, что у нас. Ну да.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message.
Так. Что, давайте на этом закончим. Всем большое спасибо за просмотр. Всем пока.